Football is a sport of glory, passion, and discipline, but even in the game of heroes, there are moments when life off the pitch takes a dark turn. Today we count down 10 footballers who went to prison and uncover the choices that led them there. Number 10 is Lee Hughes. In 2004, Lee Hughes was convicted of causing death by dangerous driving. After a night out, Hughes was involved in a fatal car crash that claimed the life of a passenger in another vehicle. Instead of staying, he fled the scene, only turning himself in the next day. Number 9 is René Higuita. René Higuita, the flamboyant Colombian goalkeeper, was no stranger to controversy. In 1993, he was arrested for his involvement in a kidnapping case. Acting as a mediator, Higuita delivered ransom money but was detained under Colombian law, which forbids such actions, even if well-intentioned. According to Higuita in a past interview, he said, "I thought I was helping, but I made a mistake. It was a harsh lesson." Higuita served 7 months in prison, but the experience did not overshadow his legendary contributions to football. Number 8 is Duncan Ferguson. Duncan Ferguson, known for his fiery temper, made headlines in 1994 for headbutting an opponent during a match. Unlike other players, this incident didn't just lead to a suspension, it led to a 3-month prison sentence for assault. Ferguson's imprisonment made him the first UK footballer jailed for an on-field incident, but it didn't stop him from becoming a beloved figure in Everton's history. Number 7 is George Best. The Northern Irish genius, often called the Fifth Beatle, was as famous for his off-field antics as his on-field brilliance. In 1984, his struggles with alcoholism culminated in a prison sentence for drunk driving and assaulting a police officer. According to Best in an old interview, he said, "I had money, fame, and women, but I lost control. Jail was my lowest point." Despite his troubled personal life, Best remains one of football's most iconic talents. Number 6 is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes' story is one of football's darkest. In 2010, the Brazilian goalkeeper was convicted of orchestrating the murder of his ex-girlfriend. The gruesome act, carried out to avoid paying child support, shocked the world. Bruno received a 22-year prison sentence. Though he was controversially released early and returned briefly to football, his name remains synonymous with betrayal and violence. Number 5 is Diego Maradona. The Argentine legend lived a life as turbulent as it was brilliant. In 1991, he was arrested in Argentina for cocaine possession. A few years later, he served a suspended sentence for shooting at journalists outside his home with an air rifle. Despite these incidents, Maradona remains one of football's greatest icons, a flawed hero whose highs and lows captivated the world. Number 4 is Ronaldinho. In 2020, the world was stunned when Ronaldinho, one of football's most beloved players, was arrested in Paraguay for attempting to enter the country using a fake passport. He and his brother spent 32 days in jail. Even in prison, Ronaldinho couldn't resist the game. Videos of him entertaining inmates went viral, proving that his joy for football was unbreakable. Number 3, Tony Adams. Tony Adams was an Arsenal legend, but he was sentenced to 4 months in prison in 1990 after crashing his car while drunk. Adams' struggles with alcoholism were no secret, and this incident marked his lowest point. Adams later founded organizations to help athletes battling addiction, transforming his personal struggles into a mission of hope. Number 2 is Dani Alves. In 2023, Dani Alves, one of football's most decorated players, was arrested in Spain on allegations of assault. The incident allegedly occurred in a Barcelona nightclub, leading to his detention without bail as investigations unfolded. Once a symbol of joy on the pitch, Alves' downfall is a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change. Number 1 is Adam Johnson. In 2016, Adam Johnson's football career ended in disgrace. The former Sunderland winger was sentenced to 6 years in prison for sexual activity with a minor, a crime that shocked the sport and left fans and teammates appalled. Johnson served 3 years before his release, but his name remains synonymous with scandal and betrayal. These stories of fame turned to infamy remind us that even the brightest stars can fall. Football may be a game of second chances, but the choices we make off the pitch often define who we truly are.